Hello, everybody. This is Goldfinger from the Goldfinger Minute. And today I'm interviewing Curtis Holder, who's come over from the U.S., Florida, in fact. And he has quite a tale to tell just to get here, but he also has some past history to tell. Curtis, hello. Welcome to the channel.
Thank you. I'm enjoying it. I've watched y'all for years with Paul and you and then you and y'all are while I'm here, so basically it's your fault.
It's my fault. Well, blame Paul. Okay, it was his channel.
Paul started it all.
I'm fairly new, so Paul's channel.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and continue. So,
okay.
So you let's start with you're a commercial landscaper.
Yes.
Okay. And Ash is in the room. Ash, would you do me a favor and close that door so we get soundproofed? All right. And you met Ash on a Christian Filipino, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. Now, how long ago was that?
4 months, 5 months.
Okay.
And we talk constantly, twice a day.
And so when you walked in, the first time you said to me, we're going to get married.
Yes. Yes.
So it's been 5 or 6 months, but you already planned.
Well, we're going to be together a year. I mean, we're going to work on it, you know. I told her when I first met her, I said, you know, I've been married twice, and it's always been for money because I've always been able to make money.
All right.
And I said, I'm looking for someone that's going to be true to me and is going to truly love me. And from everything I had read about you guys and what I had read about the Asian culture, I was on the wrong side of the world.
Yeah, well, finding the right girl is part of the battle too, though, because on Christian, what's it called? Is it Christian Filipino?
Christian Filipino.
Yeah, on Christian Filipino, you said you saw some that.
It's 50-60% scam.
Yeah, and how did you figure out it was a scam?
Like I said, the backup lights in their eyes that they were doing, the impeccable makeup, very good English.
Yeah.
And it was always Mama was sick. Or
yeah.
One of them
phone need a replacement phone or
a replacement phone or Mom had just died. Her husband was a rich Australian and she needed money to go over there.
Yeah.
And then Ash had like a very small sentence. Said, I'm just a simple girl that lives in the province. I didn't know what a province was.
No.
And meant country.
But you have watched other videos.
Oh, I had watched hundreds
Gio
of videos.
And
yes.
Mark when he was around and
yeah.
Paul.
Yeah.
Old Dog. And you got Mike, Filipino Venture.
Yep.
So you've watched them all.
I've watched them all.
And they tell you to wait for boots on the ground.
Well, I did everything wrong.
Yeah, just like everybody.
Absolutely wrong. I hired...
so you watched it, but
I
you
hired a guy to consult.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt his feelings, and he told me the same thing. Well, I didn't do that because I met Ash. It was just like an instant attraction.
Okay.
We started talking twice a day. I was living in the same house with my ex-wife through about 7 months of getting a divorce, living in one room, the master bedroom. And we just really developed a good relationship.
Now, you had separated from your second wife for how long?
We had not had a marital relationship, lived in the same house for almost 2 years.
I saw that. You said I heard that. You said you were in a separate room in the house.
Yeah.
So I was wondering how long you had been separated, that you'd been in the same house but in another room. That seems very inconvenient.
It's terrible.
It was terrible.
It's a form of hell.
because you both don't like each other, or you both pick on each other.
Well, and she had her daughter there who has a drug problem.
Oh,
and,
I'm sorry.
And it was just, and it's a beautiful house. I mean,
Who owns the house? Both of you?
I own it.
You own it.
I tell you what I did. During COVID, I put her on the deed because I was scared that everybody in Florida, I don't know about here, got scared over COVID.
Okay.
And it was killing mostly older people that were overweight. And I wasn't overweight, but I was older. And I said, you know, I got her grandson when he was 4.5 years old. I took him out of a drug house, and I raised him. He's 15 now.
Oh, yeah.
make straight A's.
Very good.
Yeah, it's probably one of my best accomplishments. So I was just trying to get him through high school, and then I was just gonna, and
Now, you've left that house.
Yeah.
With your
I'll tell you why I did it.
With your separated wife, because it's not an ex-wife yet.
Yeah. Well, the papers are filed, so I'm safe there.
She's
I think
accepting. She's accepting a divorce.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
she filed.
She filed. Okay.
For no reason, just irreconcilable differences. And Florida's a funny state about divorce. It's a 50-50 split no matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah. So finally, and this is kind of the sad part, but I had a lab for 9 years named Hector.
Okay.
He died of cancer on me.
Oh, okay.
So I just started coming apart. I said, I can't keep doing this. And I had talked to her. She didn't want me to come. She said, we need to talk more. We need to. And I said,
when you say she, you mean
Ashley.
Ashley.
Said, you just need to wait. You come in November, I think it was. And I said, no, I'm coming. I'm on my way.
So this is a investigatory type trip, or are you going to be going back?
Nope.
You have to deal with the house.
I'm doing that through an attorney.
Okay, so you don't plan on going back?
No, sir.
You washed your hands of Florida.
I'm done.
You washed your hands of the USA.
I'm done with the USA, and I'm done with their damn politics. I used to be very politically oriented.
I understand.
I've just had enough. I would like to find someone that's going to be honest, have true love, and live a decent life. Now, I went while I was ill. I was staying with her out in the province. And by the way, never let a Filipino woman pick out your house.
No.
No, it's a little more basic than I wanted.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're used to American style.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Spoiled.
And Ash, we're going to have you stand over. People need to know who I'm talking to. Just come over here just for a little bit. I know you're shy, but come over and say hello. Okay, you got to get into the picture. There you are. A little bit more. Go see if you can go.
Come here.
Move over there. She's a very beautiful girl. She's a very beautiful smile.
Yeah.
How old are you, Ashley?
31.
31. Okay. And what did you think about when you met Curtis? Was it true love at first sight? Was it you liked how we talked, or
Yeah.
you're going to be patient for him to get divorced? Yeah. All right.
I'm sure.
Okay, just say hello to everybody.
Hello,
Just-
everybody.
All right, you go ahead. Filipinos are very shy. That's okay.
Yeah.
But you're a very pretty girl. And your English, don't worry about your English, because we understand, okay? We understand. You don't have to speak perfect English, okay?
My favorite word to her is never mind. Just never mind.
Well, it's okay. So
But we just had a great communication.
that's good.
And, sometimes you're in the pawn business.
Yeah.
You got to go.
You just feel right, huh?
It just, everything felt right. I've been wanting to come to the Philippines my whole life. I love water, being in South Florida.
Okay.
And I said, and it was Paul talking a lot about the simpler life and how the Asian culture works. And I said,
You have a lot to learn. It's very different here.
yes, it is.
It's very different.
I'm learning every
You're a
day.
newbie, so you're going to have to be careful.
Oh, my
Now,
God.
did you get the ebook from me?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I've read it 2 or 3 times.
You've read it. Excellent. Okay, that helps
But
a
that
little
doesn't
bit.
mean I listen real good. I'm a self-employed businessman. I've owned and run 2 businesses, and I'm stupidly stubborn.
Well,
at
just take it
times.
slow. No.
I am.
Okay, take it slow.
I
Now,
slowed back down a little bit. I'm here now.
It's a
and-
slower pace. They don't multitask here. There's no multitasking.
No.
No. And you have to go very. You got to calm down and relax and
She's
especially
trying.
when you're talking with Ashley and
Yeah.
because you can't snap things. You can't go back and forth in multiple things. You have to do one
I'm
thing
used
at
to
a
telling
time.
people to do something, they
I
do
know.
it.
Yeah.
And I can't do that
No,
anymore.
that
And she
doesn't
tells
work.
me all the time, it's okay.
Yeah.
I was upset about being late for this. And she
It's
said,
okay.
it's okay.
It doesn't matter. I have lights.
Yeah.
It's not. We're not on a time schedule. You're retired here, and people go, well, why don't you put out more videos? Well, you know what? When I have the time, I'll put out videos. I also handle scooters, so I'm pretty busy, and sometimes I like walking in the morning, so I like to walk a lot. And it takes me several hours to walk because I sit down and I take a couple trips around the mall and then I sit down. So it is what it is. And my walking is more important than trying to make money, trying to do videos, trying to rent scooters. I'm just going to have to work on my time.
Well, with my retirement and money I have, I can live comfortably.
That's good.
I taught the rest of my life.
Do you plan on selling your business?
No, I intend on taking money from it.
So you're going to keep it running?
Yeah.
You have a good manager then?
A good Hispanic, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if
Well, you
there's
said
any...
you're not going back, so you can control it from here?
Yeah.
You think
Control it all through the checkbook.
Okay, all right.
And I'm watching it tightly. Will that work? Hell, I don't know, Goldfinger. I think it will.
Well,
I don't need the money.
Okay.
I don't need the money.
Now you said something. You said Florida's 50-50.
Yep.
There's a couple things on my mind right now. First off, before I get to that, what is your age, if it's okay to ask?
I'm 68 years old.
All right. I'm 69. You look good. All right. So now, does that bother you, Ashley, that he's 68?
It's okay.
No, it's okay? It's okay with Ashley. Does it bother you that she's 31?
It did at first. It doesn't as much now.
You have children? You have children?
Yeah, I have children.
And what age are they?
I have
They're
a
gonna
daughter.
They're going to be a lot older than her.
I have a daughter that's in their 40s.
Yeah. So does that bother the children or the family?
We are not close because my second wife, I met my second wife. My first wife and I got married at 16 years old.
Oh, very young.
We were married for 33 years. Yeah, I got her pregnant.
Okay.
Good, the bad, and the
But
ugly.
you got
Drive-in
married,
movie.
but it wasn't.
I did what I did. I raised both children.
Well, that's good.
And we stayed together. But there was, it was over. Now the kids, they got mad about the divorce. They didn't like my second wife.
Okay.
Apparently they were not wrong. But
Okay.
it just is what it is,
The first time, how many years were you married?
33 years.
Oh, it's a long time.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I was married 28 when I got divorced. I didn't have a second marriage. Now, and your second wife, you've been married for how long?
Pushing 7. It's a short-term marriage, which is what saved my business because she could have took half the business.
Now, how is it that it saved your business? That was what I was going to get to. You said it's a 50-50.
It's called a short-term marriage, which means, and she was never in the business. She never went to the office or.
And the businesses started in the first marriage.
It was way before her.
Way before.
Yeah.
So your business is yours.
Yeah.
So other than the house, what assets does she have claim to?
I think she's working on husband number 5, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure.
Oh, she's been 4 times.
Yeah, I was her 4th husband. You think I'd have probably noticed that, but I didn't.
I'm not going there.
Love is blind.
I'm not judging, okay?
Love is blind.
I'm not judging.
Well, when you get married at 16,
yeah,
you're not in love. You're in heat.
Well, it's very young. It's pretty tough, but you're infatuated.
Yeah.
More than love. Okay.
Yeah. But I believe in children. And my favorite thing in life is dogs and children.
Okay.
And I was going to finish raising, and I raised 2 very good kids, both moderately successful kids.
That's good.
Yeah. Never on drugs,
So from the first marriage, you had a boy and a girl?
Yep.
And they're what age now? 15 and for the boy?
I think Nicole is pushing 50.
Oh, okay.
And Jamie's in his 50s.
50s.
Or in his early 40s. I'm
40s.
sorry, early 40s.
40s.
Yeah.
Okay, 40 and 50.
I was 20 years
old.
old.
They're established.
I was 20 years old hanging out of a helicopter in the Marines.
Okay. All right. Did you work on I'm jumping around a little bit, but have you thought of or read about the SRRV?
What's that?
It's a long-term citizenship for the Philippines.
Yes. I got a lady working on that.
So they are working on SRRV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the price just went up a little bit, but it sounds like you could afford it. Okay.
Well,
and you were in the Marines, and
Yeah.
you got a honorable discharge.
Yes.
So the cost for you is not so bad.
Well, that's what they told me, and that's what
Very,
the VA
very
lady
reasonable.
told me.
Yeah.
In fact, I went to the VA. I was going to try to get some more money because I have some injuries that were brought on by stuff I did in the Marines. But I don't know how that's turning out yet. It was a very frustrating trip. The VA is still the VA.
All right. Well, yeah, you should be getting some kind of disablement money from. That's a pension.
Yeah, I got holes and scars in me. See, I never filed for anything when I first started having real bad back injury problems, and I got plates in my neck from.
I don't know if you're going to be able to get that here, but you'll have to work on it. You may have.
We're going to try. If they don't,
the only VA is in Manila. And my understanding is it's not going to be the same as going back to the States or.
No, it isn't. I went there.
Yeah. Oh.
I walked in there and tried to, because I couldn't get them to answer the phone.
Right.
So I walked in there.
I know, and they're not.
And I ended up with 4 pieces of paper, and you're too old, man. We don't care about you. Go away. Yeah.
You may have to go back to Florida and file proper papers and have doctors.
Depends on the amount of money. I will try. I have doctors that have been working on me for years, neurosurgeons and all that.
So you have a history.
Yeah, that'll do paperwork.
Need to show that.
Yeah, I had to quit. I had to quit OxyContin and Percocets.
So did I.
To come here.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's worse than cigarettes.
Yeah. You don't smoke, though, do you?
No, I quit them a long time ago.
Good.
But that was hard, too.
Yes, it is.
But OxyContin, Jesus Christ.
So I was on that, too. And you really can't get it here unless you're on your deathbed. You're not going to get it.
I won't ever take it again. I was taking 4 of them OxyContin a day and 2 12-hour Percocets for almost 10 years.
Yeah, it's very addicting, and it
I quit
has other problems. It
was messing with my mind. I couldn't run my business anymore. I was having weird dreams, and I just quit one day.
Yeah.
12 hours later, I was in the hospital.
Yeah, well, because you had
can't
withdrawals.
do that.
Well, I did it, but I was sick for a couple of days, 3 days.
Yeah.
I had chills and everything else, but I just worked it out.
I was bad.
But I wasn't on it for as long as you were.
Well, I went in, the doctor come in, and he said, "You're going to have a heart attack." And he gave me some shots. I said, because they found the nerve in my back that was crushed, and he went in and killed it. The pain eased up. A certain amount of pain goes with life.
I have low back also, so yeah.
So
I deal with it.
I deal with it now, yeah.
Yes, I deal with it.
It wasn't like it was. And the problem with the OxyContin is it makes you think it's worse than it is.
When it wears down.
It plays with your head.
When it wears away, when it starts to come down, you got to take another one right away, and sometimes 2.
Yeah.
And the problem is it's a never ending.
Yeah. Eventually you're going to OD because you're going to take too damn many of them. So I just decided I'd had enough.
That's good.
And I'm pretty disciplined. I can do things when I make it like that.
It's a mindset. You can cancel the pain with your mind. I had to do that with my arm. Because I was in an accident, bad accident, and I had constant pain in this arm, and they had me on all kinds of stuff, and I finally decided I'm going to block the pain in my mind, and so I don't feel the pain anymore.
Well, that's kind of what I quit going to the VA because they were just handing me pills.
That's how
so I went and hired
Band-Aid.
I went and hired my own neurosurgeon, and I've had 3 back operations, which they don't work either.
They're probably not even worth trying to get disability. It's not worth it at your age. And if you have covered everything else, and if you're set, I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm set enough that it's
a fight.
I'm not going to waste the money. The investment on it, the return will not be enough, I don't think. Now, I got people there in Fort Pierce. I got a good VA lady there that says, and I got a couple of good my pain management doctor told me, he said, I was the first one in 20 years that was heavily like I was to just stop. He said, I've never seen anybody could kick it. And I said, I'm scared to death of it now. Okay. It's like cigarettes. I'm scared to death of them now. I won't do it again. I don't know if I would rather him just come in and give me a shot in my back and block it.
But I don't think it lasts, the block.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe 3 months.
Yeah. I go back and I don't know if I'm going to do it here. Usually I go back I've gotten it where I was going back about every year and a half. And they go in there and they burn that nerve and kill it.
I see.
And, but I figure there's going to come a point where
It's honestly cheaper to get it done here than going back. The
Well,
cost
that's
of
what
going back
Yeah.
and forth and hotel or all the other stuff,
Yeah.
it ain't worth it. You get it done here very cheap.
And you know how it is.
And if you don't want
it
to get
hurts
it
like
done,
hell, but it
works-
makes it go away.
And the other place which you go to if you're able to is Thailand. It's even cheaper.
That's what I've been reading
and
about.
a better quality medical.
That's what I've been reading about.
Yeah, hospitals are incredible there. So you might want to have it checked out and just pay for it out of pocket because your deductible is going to cover the 100% in Thailand.
Yeah.
It's literally 10%.
Well, and reading your book, and I got to go back and read it again because, like I said, a short-term memory, I don't pay attention, is I'm dropping my Medicare because I pay for something I can't use it here.
You can't use it here.
So I'm going to go ahead and buy me insurance here. Mm-hmm. And at this age that we're at, it's the heart attack that's going to kill you.
Check with Michael Onstead, Pacific Cross. That's what I tell people. It's in the ebook. His
Yep.
information's in
Yep.
there. Okay.
Yep.
So now, so when do you think you'll be getting divorced from?
It'll be finalized in November.
Okay, she's on board. She filed with you, so she's on board.
We were there. We were right there, but because I wouldn't move out of the house, she had a reason for that. We stopped the divorce right then, and then she filed it. And then my attorney wouldn't let me move out at the point. She said, you can't do that at this point.
Otherwise, you relinquish the rights to the house.
I'm gonna, yeah. You're
But
gonna,
now it's okay.
and it's it's a $500,000 home. So
Everything's $1,500,000 in the U.S. So,
and especially in Florida,
Especially
on
in
the
Florida,
coastline.
okay.
So, and if I thought the Fed was going to drop the rate today, that would have made the house go up. But it's enough to live on. Mm-hmm.
You have a savings, I assume.
Yeah.
And you have a full-time business.
Yeah.
Your business generates about how much gross per year?
About 15%.
15% of your income.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many employees?
I have 12.
That's quite a few.
Yes.
So it's a multi-billion-dollar business.
I'm under about $4 million in contracts right now.
With that many people full-time, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're doing commercial work, so you're doing...
I do only large projects.
So we're talking about...
Shopping centers or Amazon buildings. Okay. I don't do small stuff because I lose money every time I try.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So the big guys pay.
Every time. They need a closing.
Okay, very good.
Because without me, I'm the last guy in. You think about it. I'm the last guy in. I do landscape, irrigation, hardscape. Without me, they can't do the final closing, so they can't get their big draw.
I just hope your guys take care of it the same as you would without being there.
They're not going to. But if they'll do 80%, I'll be happy.
All right, because you might lose some accounts because of them if you're not on top of it.
Of course.
Have them videotape and send it to you.
Oh, they do. We have meetings and talk about it.
Okay.
And, but you can be told anything.
I know, but videotape.
Yeah. And I talk to my customers. I have a small customer base. I only have about 6 customers.
Oh, okay.
And they're big GCs.
So make sure you contact them and keep up with them and make sure that everything's okay, because that's
and they all know where I'm at.
Personal customer service. They don't need to even know you're here in the Philippines. They don't need to know that. But just having conversations with them, is there anything that's not right? Is there anything you see? Is there anything we could do to improve? We want to make sure you're happy.
That's how I build a business.
Yeah, that's true.
I show up.
Yeah.
I talk to you. You know? I'm a small business. I'm a one-man show. With a bunch of employees. I run it.
All right. Well, at your age, you should be being retired, but that's the same sort with me. I can't be retired. I like doing things.
That's my biggest fear coming here.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? How am I going to retire? Because I'm not. What was I up at 4:30 this morning? 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I get up at 6:30.
I'm just up,
and I got to do stuff. And Carolyn goes, "Why aren't you sleeping?" I don't go to sleep at night because I'm thinking about stuff. So I have to take sleeping pills at night. And sometimes
I take Ambien. That's the only thing I found. And I'm hoping it's another reason to get a doctor because I got to get my prescriptions for
You actually don't need it. I'll tell you how to get it. You don't need a doctor for prescriptions here.
No?
No.
Okay.
There's small pharmacies, and you can get most anything, not narcotics, but most anything without a prescription at the smaller pharmacies.
Okay.
Okay, but if you go to the major ones like Crown, Watson's, things like that, and they have multiple locations, they're going to want a prescription. Worst comes to worst, you pay 500 pesos for a doctor to write a prescription.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the worst. Okay, and I'll let you know where to go after we get off this.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, because
Now-
without the Ambien, I won't sleep. I will not sleep
And you brought
all
some
night.
with you.
I have enough to last me about another week. That's why I'm starting to get nervous.
I'll send you something.
I have some blood pressure medication.
So you could change your blood pressure medication when you come here.
Yep.
There are medications that are similar to like you're using Laura. Is it Loratab? No, it's no, not Loratab. That's a pain medication.
Them went away a long time ago.
I use Losartan instead of the high blood pressure medicine. What high blood pressure medicine are you using?
Shit, I don't remember.
Lisinopril is typical.
I think that's what
Okay,
I'm doing. Yeah.
so what you do is you change it to Losartan.
okay.
And you could Google it, AI it, or stuff like that, and get it in the right, based on how much you're taking lisinopril, you can get the right prescription in Losartan, and it's just a few pesos.
And my
a pill.
blood pressure has dropped 20 points since I've been here. I don't know why that is.
Well, you'll
Because I'm bored.
it's stress. It's stress. You know,
It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stress-free living
And,
here if you want it to be.
Just walking away. Being able to finally walk away from something.
That's good.
Being former Marine.
Well, out of the house helps a lot too because
Oh,
you're in
my.
a
That was
bad
terrible.
position. Okay.
That was just terrible.
Now you had problems coming here, so I'm going to move forward.
Yeah.
So tell me about what the heck happened when you left Florida to come here.
Well,
What happened at the airport?
when I got to Orlando, that's when we went through the thing with the TWA guys. You know how they are, very arrogant people. And he took my wallet from me, patted me down, threw it over there, and he said, "What kind of card is this? Why is it made out of metal?" I said, "Oh, it's a black card. It's a special
American Express
card.
black card.
Yeah, I can probably buy a car if I wanted
Yeah,
to.
right.
you
They don't
know.
have a limit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden the luggage rack just backed up. And I'm already starting to feel bad, and I'm not admitting it because I'm trying to go. You know, I had just had my dog put down, and I cared a lot about
Oh, so that
Hector.
was it. That was it. Okay.
Yeah, and I said I got to get out of here. They're gonna find a mess in this house. I got to go.
Did you buy a one-way ticket or round trip?
I bought a one-way ticket.
That's the best way.
I'm not going to go. I'm pretty stubborn when it comes
That's
to that.
fine. You really should buy a one-way ticket, even if you do plan on returning, because people come here and then they find
Well, I bought that other one that takes me over to Thailand and stuff.
Okay.
And I bought one of them, but
the onward ticket.
yeah.
But you bought that
Yeah.
just to meet the requirements.
Yeah, I have no reason to go back.
Okay.
Both my parents are dead. My brothers are all dead. I have no
You
reason.
don't have any family other than your kids for the first
my
marriage.
kids that we haven't communicated in almost 10 years.
They're
So
40, 50-year-olds. So
yeah,
they're
it's done.
adults. They're not kids.
It's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
got it.
And when Ashley started getting cold feet about coming here, I said, "I'm going. I want you to come with me, but I'm going." You know,
All right.
I've done made up my
So
mind.
we're at the airport. They
And
gave you trouble about your
they-
American
they,
Express
They lost
card.
all my shit.
No, wait. So what do they lose?
Well, they lost my black card, both my bank debit cards with about $60,000 of cash in there, another credit card,
Wait a minute. Cash or credit?
cash
You had 60,000.
in debit cards and cash.
You had cash in your wallet,
I had 9,000 in my pocket
but in your wallet, did you have cash?
on cards.
Okay, so were you?
I
able
figured
to,
I could slide
so
that
you
through.
lost the cards.
Yeah.
And were you able to stop those cards? And nobody used them?
Well, there's been no activity. The bank is watching them. I actually have rented bed hotels using my black card. As long as I don't have to present the card, I just type it in on the computer and they take me
Did you
in.
make copies of all your cards?
Well, we did.
Okay.
When my secretary drove from where I live and drove 70 miles and got my wallet, put it in United Parcel Service special delivery and
Okay,
sent
so
it
your
to me.
wallet was found.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me
Yeah.
that.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
And she put it in a special package and sent it to the Philippines.
Well, it's just going to cost $200.
Now we don't know where it's at. The Philippines have lost it.
Okay, how did you mail it?
Priority mail, United States mail.
Yeah, it's going to take 3 months.
I know.
You should have FedExed it.
I tried. She didn't listen to me. She was being cheap. I said, send it FedEx.
Okay, so when you do the parcel mail, it takes 3 months. They
Yeah.
will call you. Do you know what city that they sent it to? Oops, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's at the Ironwood in And
I'm sorry. I got to
Go ahead.
decline that. Let me turn off my ringer. I apologize. I usually think about that, but I didn't. Okay.
it's at the Ironwood Hotel. It was the only address I knew to give
Which
them.
is where?
In Taglaban.
That's where it's going to end up.
That's where I'm going to end up flying back.
They put a phone number on your parcel.
Yes.
And so is that phone number working here?
It's her phone number.
It's her phone. So it's a Philippine phone number.
Yeah. And I did bring me another phone. I just haven't got around to changing it yet.
Yeah, I got to get a SIM card.
And
You got a lot to do.
at 9 o'clock tonight, my bankers, the vice president of the bank, who's a good friend of mine, is calling me, and he's going to get me. I said, I need my cash cards, and I need my credit cards. He said, I will get them to you. I said, I don't give a shit how you get them here. He said, you get me an address.
But your manager already sent your cards. So are they going to make new cards, or what are they going to
Well,
do?
they'll cancel. What they'll do is
They'll have to cancel
Seacoast
those.
Bank will cancel them that number out
And to get new cards.
and redo new cards.
FedEx,
Yeah.
$200.
Is it? Okay.
If you put on tracking, $200, $150 if you don't. I would suggest tracking.
I'm going to do tracking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
happened. It happens to everybody, but okay. It's all in the ebook, by the way.
I don't want to run out of money over here.
No, I understand. Now, luckily you did bring 9,000, and that made it here.
Oh, yeah.
9,000 US dollars will last quite a ways here. Okay, quite a time. You're good for a month or two.
We're down to about 3,000.
How did you
4,000.
spend 6,000 already?
I rented houses.
You rented houses, whole houses,
Well, I rented a house, and I don't know.
first, last, and security.
Yeah.
No,
I know.
you didn't read the ebook, so
I know-
you never
I
give
know.
them first,
I know.
last, and security.
I spent some money learning.
It's a learning curve. Okay,
It
so
was.
at least you know that the cards aren't being used. Okay, the wallet was found, but it was sent incorrectly, so you'll get new cards sent to you. Luggage? Any luggage lost?
No.
Okay. Now you also said you were ill.
Well, I think I had. I don't know for sure, but I think I had walking pneumonia because it was in my lower quadrant, and it was a hacking cough. And by the time I got to L.A., I couldn't walk. My feet, my legs, because of my lower
So
back.
you started off sick before you
Yeah,
went into the airport.
yeah. And then
You didn't think to cancel your trip and wait? You had the tickets, you didn't want to
I
wait.
wasn't going to do it.
Well, I know, but you're
Because
sick. Okay.
I'm stubborn.
And what
I had
happened?
to when I finally got to where Ashley was. It took everything I could do to stand up out of the chair, and I walked down, act like wasn't a damn thing wrong with me. By the time we got to where she was going to take me, I was done.
You came to what city here in the Philippines?
Taglaban,
Taglaban.
and then she took
That's
me down.
Bohol.
She took me down to So Good,
Okay.
and that's the province.
Yeah.
That's way.
And you
out
took
there.
care of them for how
2
long?
weeks.
2 weeks.
I mean,
You got
I was,
antibiotics and things like that?
I was eating them left and right. I ate everything I had. I thought I was going to die.
You might even have had, who knows, or you had extremely bad flu. I'm not going to say the COVID, because the COVID is a bad flu.
Yeah, it's highly overrated bad flu. Yeah, I was sick.
I don't typically get into it, but just out of curiosity, when you were in Florida, did you get the jab?
Oh yeah, I had a couple of them until I got tired of being jabbed.
Okay. Didn't do any good.
It's garbage.
Okay. I fought it. I left the country, but I fought it. I refused to get the jab.
Yeah, I remember you ended up in China somewhere and couldn't get out.
I refused. I went to Mexico and then I went to Thailand, but I just said no. I'm not taking. I just kind of felt like I didn't feel comfortable about it. They
There's
didn't
no
have enough
science behind it.
Yeah, they just didn't have
You know,
enough.
even the measles virus that's been around for 100 years has problems.
And they took
know?
away. Well, I don't want to get into it, but they took away all the stuff that's inexpensive that
Yeah.
you could take over the counter. Okay, different types of things that they've had for 50 years that works, and some doctors that come on and talk about how you could do this, you could do that. Ivermectin, some of the other ones that they had. I forgot the one that they had, but hydrochloroquine.
Yeah.
Things
I
like
think
that.
that's chloroquine. That's what the president took. And
Yeah.
he was all about it.
He didn't want to say it was that. That's current President Trump.
Yeah.
He didn't want to say it was BS, but basically he didn't get the jab. He took hydrochloroquine. They didn't want him to say it.
Well, if you go back and study, it was just the older, heavyset people that were dying.
Or pre-existing
medical
problems.
Yeah, a bad kid.
They botched it up so badly because they put people on shared breathing apparatus. And I know that in Thailand, I did get really bad flu. And in Thailand, it was really bad because people have had all kinds of different problems. Like, let's say they're going to get blood transfusion because they had liver, they needed to get transfusions. They had liver problems. And they'd put them in a room with all these people that are sick with the flu. And then they get the flu.
Yeah.
And then that's the person who died. The person who was weakest link always died, I noticed.
See, you showed up with no money there and then had to break out of the damn hospital.
Well, we're not going to go there. But I actually had money, but there was a communication error.
Well, I had the same.
It was a communication. They said it's a private hospital, and I took it as you had to be a membership.
That's right. Yes,
but I could afford a private hospital. They didn't tell me you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
They called it private hospital, and there's a communication. So they said, okay, well, you don't have to go to the hospital that's for the local citizens that's free. Okay, and that was not good. It
didn't smell good when you walked in.
It was horrible. It wasn't clean. It was dirty. There was a lot. They put no separation between people. They put 8 to 10 people in a room, we won't go there. But anyway, it was a communication error. But basically, I had a breakout. I literally had. I can't go. I don't think I can go back to the I can't go back to Thailand because I didn't pay a bill, and I'm afraid they might arrest me if I go there. I love Thailand, but
just for the heck of it, I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it. I don't want to chance it.
Yeah.
Because they did have. They know who I had. They did have a copy of my passport, so there might be out there that if I check in, there's going to be a hold on me, and I'm going to have to pay $10,000 US. It was like 330,000 baht. So I can't go there.
And they'll pull you at customs.
And that's it. And I won't see. And you don't want to be in a prison in a foreign country. Trust me. Any Asian countries, the prisons
I have
are bad.
fished all over South America.
Yeah.
And I used to tell the guys when I come with me, we'd go to Costa Rica. I said, as we'd leave town, I would say, you see that? Yeah. That's the jail.
Yeah,
you don't want
dirty.
to go
it's
there.
Disgusting. It's
a big pot in the middle of the room.
Well, the only thing good is I'll either lose weight or die, one or the other.
Yeah,
I'm afraid I'll die. In fact, I'm going to Vietnam actually in January, but that's another story I'll have to tell.
I have a good friend of mine that a little bit older than me that died down there not long ago. He loved Vietnam. He was there during the war.
But they don't speak much English.
No.
So I'm trying to figure out whether I should download Google Translate or get a book or get one of those translators. They have electronic translators, which is affordable. I think they're $200 or $300, but you just need internet. That's
I'm gonna get one so I can talk to Ashley.
As long as it
understands
Ashley,
her.
Do you speak Visayan or Tagalog?
Visayan, Tagalog.
Tagalog. Tagalog. Yeah. So Tagalog is one that they all have. Visayan, not so much. You have to have.
Well, I'm going to learn it because I'm not, like I said, I'm here.
But there's 76 dialects. We've got Cubano. Ilo has its own Ilonian of some language. So every province, every big city has its own language. There's 76 here. So, okay. Now, when you got to, you said Los Angeles, and you were very sick, they still allowed you to go on a plane? Obviously so, but
no one ever took my temperature.
Nobody checked. No. If they had known you were that sick.
I told them it was my back, and it was my back. It was my lower back. That nerve had just went off.
And did they say to you, like, are you sure you're okay to fly?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you said yes.
Yeah, I'm fine. Nothing wrong with me. I said, I got back problems. Okay. Come on, let's go. I became a little aggressive, and they put me on the airline and get me out of the way.
Yeah, because they don't want problems in flight.
Yeah. And I do not remember much of crossing the Pacific.
Maybe that's a good thing because it's a horrible long flight. Yeah, not good for your back, I'll tell you that.
Oh, it was, like I said, when I got to there. It was all I could do to stand.
I stuck hydrocodone in my pocket when I did the flight over here.
Funny you say that. I had one in my top pocket, and
Yeah.
I took it right before I got landed and chewed it up and put it under my tongue.
Yeah, I had them in my pocket. I knew it went scan, but it was on my fingers, and it picked up, and they're trying to find. They didn't search my pockets. They felt me down, but they didn't find any pills. I did have a bottle. I just had a couple pills. And those I took on the plane to come over here because I never would have made it with my back. It was 25 hours roughly.
I'd never flown that long.
I know.
So I didn't know.
And the seats weren't that comfortable.
Oh, my God. It was terrible. It was just terrible.
So anyway, but I made sure I got rid of them. You see, you brought them in with you. Did you have a prescription for them when you brought them in with you?
I had a prescription. I had a doctor's excuse.
Okay, good. Yeah,
but they still might lock you up.
They may, but I didn't have a prescription.
But
so
I had done quit taking them. I just bought a couple extra and I needed them when I got there.
Okay.
And I haven't taken any since. I don't want to go back to them.
No. Okay.
That's why I figured I would talk to you and Paul. And there's got to be something.
Tramadol is the strongest one. You get tramadol with Tylenol. It's
okay.
Tylenol and paracetamol are the same thing. Paracetamol is Tylenol. Tylenol is a brand.
Yeah.
I forgot what they call it, but it's whatever that is, whatever it's made out of. Here it's paracetamol. So paracetamol is like 4 pesos. If you go and buy the brand name Tylenol, it's 10 pesos each. So it's more than it's 2.5 times the cost. So paracetamol and tramadol is what you can have here. Over the counter. You don't need a prescription. I'll tell you where you can go. All right.
Yeah.
So you made it here.
So I made it here.
And you got over
and
you've been here for how long now?
A little over a month.
Okay.
Right, a month. Yeah.
And sick for 2 weeks of
2
that.
weeks.
Yeah.
4 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? I've only been here 2 weeks.
In Philippines,
Yeah.
like 2 weeks.
Maybe.
Now, what made you come to Dumaguete?
I didn't want to live in so good.
Because it wasn't so good.
No, it wasn't so good.
It's rough.
I went to get a girl from the province. And I told her that. I said, I didn't come here to live in the province. I can't do that. That's too much. And then I said,
You're talking dirt floors or barely cement.
Holes in the walls.
Oh, well, it's whatever they find. They get some tin metal. They have bamboo.
And they're the happiest.
We're spoiled.
The happiest people in the world.
Very happy. They don't
never need much.
No matter how bad it is, they always smile.
Ashley drinks water and eats rice, and that's all.
That's it. It's not good for you.
Yeah, I keep telling her.
Fish is okay.
Well, she eats
protein.
some fish and stuff like that, but I'm like, you need to, get some steak here. You need to get some protein going.
Bangus, I like fish. I like the Bangus fish. It's very good, not fishy. There's certain things I won't eat, like I'm not a big rice eater.
I'm trying, but I just.
They're not big on potatoes here like we are.
And I don't like eating half-baked, half ducks that are half-born.
Oh, no. That's balut.
Balut,
yeah. Balut's not. You like balut? No, you don't like balut. You're the first Filipino I've ever met that doesn't like balut. Okay. But they they have these little tiny fish, and they mix them up with, I'm not sure what it is. Maybe, I'm not sure if it's potatoes or what, but they make pancakes, fish pancakes. Out of it and fry them just like we have hash browns, but they have little tiny fish in them. And it tastes fishy. I do not like it. It's not good.
Yeah, I don't understand. I drove by the other day. I left you somewhere, and I went downtown to the fish. I went by the wet market. I wanted to see what the wet market was. I said, I'm not eating anything out of here. You're going to die eating out of here.
Yeah, because there's no refrigeration.
Well, yeah, they're batting the flies
and it smells,
off.
and they just hose it down. And
why don't they get sick?
Because they're used to it.
Okay.
You can't drink the water, This is filtered water, You need to have purified water. In fact, I learned something myself. I've been here 2 years, and I just learned if you freeze the bottled water here and you freeze it, it does not kill the germs that will make you sick. You have to only boil it for 3 minutes. If you freeze it and you thaw it, you'll still get sick. So you have to be careful because when you make ice or anything, you have to use the bottled water.
See, I like ice in everything.
Yeah. So
American
it has to be not from the tap water or we'll get sick. because we're not used to the bacteria that's in the water. We're just not used to it, and it takes a long time to build up an immune system to it. Yeah.
So far, we've done well together.
That's
I mean,
good.
she's stubborn for an agent. For what I've read, she can be very stubborn. You know,
Well, she's probably keeping you in line.
I think it'll take time. You know,
Take
she
your
gets
time.
aggravated with my impatience.
Yeah, you have to
You
go
run
slower.
a business for 40 years. You're used to people.
No multitasking. No
Yeah.
multiple things. One thing at a time. You take it slow. I tend to talk fast because that's Americans talk very quickly. They're very quick to act and do things.
Yeah.
We're doing multiple things, and we're jumping all over. That's not the Filipino.
And I'm very ADD.
Yeah, that's
And
not,
and that just
doesn't work
drives
here.
her
New
crazy.
Yorkers are the worst ones that
Yeah.
come here. When New Yorkers come here, they're not going to make it. I already know, okay, because they really are bad, okay? They want everything right the first time. It doesn't happen here. You have to go with the flow.
Well, one of
Nothing's
the
perfect.
main reasons I come to see you is I want to know where do I go? I'm staying. I like the idea of Valencia because it's cooler.
It's cooler.
We walked out to go to the market. She was the one going from shade tree to shade tree. I'm like, I'm
It's
from
hot. Well, you're Florida. Florida's humid and hot.
Yeah.
So you're
it's hotter here. You feel it. It's more of a baking effect.
Yeah.
We're closer to the sun or something. You know.
Right
but-
now, you just happen to come, but we're actually in our wet season. So when the tsunamis come, and they do come, you're in tsunami season. We're south of the actual tsunamis or the typhoons. I should say typhoon area. Tsunamis is the waves that actually
Yeah.
is created from the typhoons.
Just had a tsunami.
Yeah, well, they have 20 to 30 of them a year. But most of them go on Cebu north to Manila.
Ah.
Okay, so what we get is cloud cover and some rain. So the cloud
would
cover
help.
is appreciated. Yes, it's.
Yeah, I
it's-
don't mind rain.
Yeah, rain's not so bad. The cloud cover is fine. We don't get typhoons here with strong winds that blow things over, and I mean, 80 to 150, 200 mile per hour winds. Okay, we don't get that.
Well,
here.
we get that
Don't
in
it.
South Florida too.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't get 200. We get. Well, Andrew was a 200.
Yeah, you get.
It took Miami out.
Yeah.
But listening to Paul last night, apparently they had something that hit Valencia up there and tore up some stuff, a typhoon or something.
Because they're on the mountain, so they're on a rise of the mountain, and the wind's going to rise up fast with the way heat rises and everything.
Yeah.
It creates a wind already. So usually they're breezier up in the hills because they have a general. They also are wetter in Valencia. It's going to get more rain. So they have more tropical weather in Valencia. It's cooler. It also is windier and wetter.
I just want to find a place to be comfortable. I don't mind heat. I want her to be comfortable.
Valencia is cooler, and it's usually nicer.
And my goal in life was with Nash, the boy. Obviously, I probably will not live long enough to see him graduate from high school. But I think the way you cure poverty is through education.
Yeah.
And I think
And when
this
you
is what
say
is-
that, that's her son.
Her son, yeah.
That's 2 years old, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one that sucked me in.
Oh,
Talking
yeah.
with her, and he was sitting there beside her.
Have you met him?
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He comes up and gives me kisses. And
Oh, sweet. Yeah. This little boy's cute.
I love children and dogs.
That's good.
And so I said, and I told her, I said, I will marry you. I will raise your child. We're going to have to learn to get along.
Yeah.
Love is something, in my opinion, it's earned.
Well, it takes time to.
It takes time.
Yeah, to earn respect
And she's,
trust.
I'm a lot older than her, but she's still 31. We're pretty set in, most people are set in their ways by then.
Yeah.
And you got to learn to live together.
Well, we'll have to do a follow up. We'll do a follow up in like 6 months.
That'll work.
Yeah, that'll work. Anything
I
else?
got to find me a place to go. No, I
Well,
guess
I'll
that's
help
good.
you.
All
I'll help
right.
you with that. I'll give you some information, who to contact, and also for the medicine.
Yes.
So, and also you said you wanted to possibly rent a bike. Have you ridden before? A scooter,
I-
motorbike?
I've owned Harleys. I've owned 750 Hondas.
How many years ago?
Long time ago.
That's the thing. So there are no
Makes
rules.
me a little nervous
Yeah.
around here.
There's no rules on the road here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you a 125, a Honda Click 125, smaller bike where you can put both feet down and just take it slow. Like everything else, just take it slow. Don't try to pass. Don't try to go between. At first month, just follow the flow and keep in the middle of the lane. Don't go to the right. Don't go to the left, because they go the opposite way on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
and
that.
they cut in and out.
The white line is just an idea.
Yeah. There's no rules. Yeah. So you just follow the car in front of you. And if you follow the car not too close in front of you, you'll probably be fine. Okay?
Okay.
Just take it slow.
Well, I'll know more tonight how clean my cards are, or I'll have to do it online with you
Yeah.
because I don't have a card.
You don't have a card?
No, I don't have a. I do not have
Any card?
not a card. I don't have a wallet.
Yeah, you got to get the cards over here so you can use the. Did you happen to have a card from? Oh my God, a card that reimburses fees? Like no.
Everything was in my wallet. Everything. She had a little P&B.
But did you have one that would reimburse fees in your wallet? Did you get another one? Did you check on that?
The bank will do that.
The banks reimburse reimburse fees.
They'll take care of everything.
Okay.
So, 'cause
Yeah, you
I
got.
put a lot of money in there last year.
Okay, well, yeah, some of the banks like.
And it's a small bank. It's not a national
okay.
bank. Seacoast is a little East Coast Florida bank.
Okay.
So
All right.
I'm not a big dog by no means. Don't get me wrong.
That's
but
okay.
I don't bounce checks. They like that.
Charles Schwab is a good one you should get before you come here, but.
I looked into that. I
Did
didn't
you?
think I was going to need all because I was going to show up with
You're
a
also a
ton of
service
money.
person, and it's like AARP or any of those other service that are credit unions
Yeah.
that cater to police and retirees
Okay.
from Veterans Foreign Wars, whatever. They reimburse all fees. But just don't tell them you're living here. You're visiting.
Okay.
Okay, you're visiting. Don't tell them you live here, because if you live here, Charles Schwab will pull your card.
Really?
Yeah.
I read that part. I
Yeah.
read that part. Why is that?
Because you're going to continue to charge fees, and they're going to continue to pay them, and they don't really want to pay those fees. It's more of a.
I get it.
It's more of a tickler that they do. They offer you, like, when you travel, we'll reimburse your fees. They didn't mean for it to be full time for the rest of their life. Okay, it was just one of those benefits, like short-term benefits. It wasn't meant to be a long-term benefit. So if you tell them you live here, you're not going back to the U.S., including your bank. Okay, you don't tell them you're traveling, you're visiting.
Well, that's what my banker says. He knows that right now.
Traveling
We're
and
good
visiting.
friends.
Yeah,
He said,
I'll
"When
be
you come
back. Doesn't matter when you're going to be back. I'll be back.
I'll be back one day
Okay.
because I'm still running a business through
Yeah,
the
never
bank.
say
and
I
I love
moved.
that.
Never
Yeah.
said I moved to the Philippines. Nobody. Don't tell anybody that you moved to the Philippines. When it comes to baking or anything like that, I'm visiting. It doesn't matter how many years. I'm visiting. Okay. Don't have to be 100% honest.
Yeah. I can do
It's
that.
none of their business.
I run a landscape business. I
All
can
right.
do that. The tree's not dead.
All right, Curtis, I appreciate being on.
Thank you for your time.
And also, Ashley, I love you. You're very sweet. You want to come over here and say goodbye to everybody? Come on, let's come over here and say goodbye. Let's get one more look at you. She's sweetie. She's a real cutie.
Goodbye.
Is that not a beautiful girl? Very beautiful. Okay, you guys. Appreciate it all. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
All right.
This is Goldfinger from the Goldfinger Minute, and we're saying bye-bye. Bye, all.